Hello, it's Reija and welcome to another video. Today I am finally sharing with you my Worldcon 80 or ChiCon 8 retrospective, what I got up to when I went to Chicago this year. So without further ado, let's get started. I am first going to be talking about all of the sort of touristy, sightseeing things that I did while I was in Chicago, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about my convention experience. I'm not going to talk too deeply about all of the sightseeing that we did, but I'm going to mention a few of my favorite experiences and also sharing with you some knickknacks and stuff that I bought. So, first of all, we went to the Museum of Writers of America, and I actually really liked that museum going experience because it was very interactive. There were various video sort of installations, and there were all these bits and bobs and knobs and puzzles that you could turn and touch and stuff. Also, there was plenty of hand sanitizer available, so I didn't feel too bad about touching things because I was constantly cleaning out my hands. And I just really enjoyed the whole exhibit. It was very nicely put together. There were all these timelines, and it was just very nice and interactive, and I got to discuss all of these different authors with my friends. There was also this specific exhibition for Ray Bradbury. There was his actual writing desk and his writing typewriter and all these sorts of toys that he owned and stuff, and I thought that was really interesting. I've only read one book by Ray Bradbury, and that is Something Wicked This Way Comes, but I really enjoyed that, and I definitely want to read more from him. And I also found a newfound appreciation for Frederick Douglass. During that exhibition, I was constantly drawn to various quotes that he had, and now I kind of I want to go and read Frederick Douglass's actual writings, and I actually bought this magnet because I'm always looking for fridge magnets and stuff, and I just thought that this one was super cool, so I got it. And there were also these free bookmarks at the museum, and obviously I got one that has Edgar Allan Poe because I like his writing, and then I got the Ray Bradbury exhibition one, and I got one that features Frederick Douglass. So I just generally, during this trip, developed a curiosity about Frederick Douglass, and now I need to consume all the writings that he put out during his lifetime, and I need to know more about him. I have I have read something of him, mentions by other biographers and stuff in relation to his work as a slavery abolitionist and such, but I have never actually read anything by him, and I need to remedy that. And then my other favorite thing that we did is that we went to the Art Institute of Chicago. I especially liked the textile exhibition in the Art Institute of Chicago. That was fantastic. Me and Rachel especially had a lovely time there. We were constantly putting ideas back and forth and looking at different for example, weavings that were done by indigenous peoples of the United States, and wondering what kind of loom was used to make this, and theorizing about the techniques and stuff, and it was just such a fun time. And there was also this a museum employee who told us these really neat details about all of the different textiles that were exhibited there. It was such a fantastic experience. I really loved being in the Art Institute. And of course, my other favorite thing was going to the Field Museum and seeing all of the different dinosaurs and all of the different jewels and stuff, and minerals and rocks and but especially the dinosaurs, and also all of the taxidermy. I am somewhat of a nut for taxidermy. Obviously vintage old taxidermy. I just find that taxidermy is a really interesting art form. If that it is kind of macabre, but also like I just find it interesting, and it can actually teach you a lot about animal autonomy and stuff. So Field Museum was a fantastic experience, and I would definitely go again, because we didn't even get to see all of the things, and we spent the whole damn day there. So yeah. And of course we went to the Shed Aquarium, which was also very nice. I really liked seeing all the fishes and otters and dolphins and stuff. I really liked my experience there. And also we went to the architectural boat tour, and I got to learn a lot about the architecture of Chicago there, so that was really exciting as well. Before I start talking about my experience at Worldcon, I need to show you this tote, this Women of Science tote that I got at the Field Museum. And I especially love this tote because I don't know all of the scientists, but now that I know their names, I can Google them and I can try to learn more about them. And that is always exciting when you find something that will make you want to know more and make you want to educate yourself. So I'm very excited. And I'm also very excited to be using this as my new library bag. And now for the Worldcon aspect. So I had a very interesting experience in Worldcon this year, because not only was I a volunteer, which I made a video about, so not only was I a volunteer at Worldcon, I was also a program participant. So you always get this like badge, and you can collect ribbons during the convention and stuff. So I got the staff badge this year because I was a volunteer. And I was also a program participant, so I got that badge as well. So this means a lot to me because I get to do all of these new things that I haven't done previously. And yeah, I just had such a fantastic experience with regards to my participation in Worldcon. I saw a few panels, I took a lot of notes on those panels, and I also was a part of a panel and a moderator on another panel. So yeah, that was made me very happy that I got to not only experience the convention as an attendee, but also as someone who contributes, so a contributor essentially. That was nice. I got this pin from Chicon 8 because I try not to buy t-shirts nowadays too much. Unless I have purged my wardrobe from existing or tattered clothing, I try not to buy clothing anymore. But I want to have something to remember it by, so I'm actually like trying to do a sort of pin flag thing of like all of the different pins that I've gotten from various conventions. I have one from Con Zealand, and now I have one from Chicon 8, and I'm hoping next year I'm gonna do Chengdu virtually. So I'm hoping if Chengdu is gonna have a pin, I'm gonna have that, and then for Glasgow, obviously. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to do these pins from now on. And then from the dealer's room, I got this sticker. I'm gonna put this either on my bullet journal or my actual journal, depending on which one is gonna be more lasting in terms of like that I'm gonna keep it around. And this says, "We gladly feast on those who would subdue us." And there was also a t-shirt of this quote. And I'm kind of regretful that I did not purchase the t-shirt. But as I said, I try not to get clothing items too much anymore. And I already got one. It is from the Shed Aquarium. It says that I am a ray of sunshine, and it has a manta ray, and it is gorgeous, but it's currently on the wash, so I can't show it to you actually. So yeah, those were the things that I bought, aside from the books that I have shown you in the book haul. And yeah, I also got the Chicon 8 Memorabilia book. This has like all these articles and stuff. I haven't yet managed to read all of it, but I have started, and I just like having and collecting these. Like sometimes people throw these out, or they cut some memorabilia pieces out of it and sort of archive those. I just want to keep them around. I have separate like boxes nowadays for like convention memorabilia, I kid you not. And then I also got, from the Hugo Award ceremony, everyone got this little pamphlet, and I basically had like what I wanted to win or what I was expecting to win versus what actually won. So that was a nice experience also. So yeah, that was generally my experience at Worldcon. Was very positive. I will say that as I get older, I am more prone to prioritizing spending time with friends and doing activities rather than going into panels. Whereas I've noticed that in virtual conventions, I will pack my program full of panels, like all of it, like the whole smorgasbord. I will have like 8 hours a day of panels, but when I'm in a physical setting, a physical convention, then I'm usually like, okay, let's do 1 or 2 panels and call it a day, like per day. So yeah, that has been my experience as I get older. And now that I've kind of thrown in the gauntlet for the volunteering thing as well, that's also going to change my experiences with Worldcon going forward. I'm thinking that in Glasgow, I might do some volunteering as well. So we shall see. And yeah, tell me in the comments, have you ever been to Worldcon? Are you interested in going? And what did you think of my like experience and trip? And is this something that interests you? And yeah, let me know in the comments and leave me a dinosaur emoji so that I will know that you were here, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye bye!